Have you ever felt drawn to a place you've only heard about in whispers? A destination that seems to exist somewhere between myth and reality, calling to you with stories half told and mysteries waiting to be unraveled? Sometimes it's not the places we know well that beckon us, but those that linger in the background of our imagination, places that feel both distant and strangely familiar. For me, that place is Iran, a country whose name alone conjures images of ancient civilizations, dramatic landscapes, and a culture woven with centuries of history. It's a land that has always seemed just out of reach, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, yet quietly inviting for those willing to look beyond the surface. Iran is a land of ancient empires, fragrant saffron, and soul-stirring poetry, yet so often misunderstood. Its beauty is not just in its monuments, but in the everyday moments, the aroma of spices drifting through a bazaar, the intricate patterns of a mosque's tiles, the verses of Hafez recited over tea. There's a richness here that goes far beyond what headlines can capture. I wanted to see beyond the headlines, to discover the real heart of this extraordinary country. I long to meet the people whose warmth and hospitality are legendary, to listen to their stories, and to experience daily life as it unfolds in city streets and quiet villages alike. My journey wasn't about luxury, but about connection and understanding. I set out not as a tourist, but as a guest, hoping to bridge the gap between cultures, to find common ground in shared laughter, meals, and moments of kindness. What if, behind the news, there's a world of breathtaking beauty and warmth waiting to be found? What if the true story of Iran is written not in headlines, but in the gardens, the ruins, and the smiles of its people? This is a place where history whispers from every stone, and where every encounter can change your perspective. This is an invitation to join me as I explore Iran's cities, taste its flavors, and meet its people. Together, we'll wander through vibrant markets, savor the spices of Persian cuisine, and share stories with those who call this land home. Let's leave assumptions behind and open our hearts to a place richer and more welcoming than we imagine. Let's discover the Iran that exists beyond stereotypes, a country of generosity, resilience, and unforgettable beauty. The journey begins now with a whisper of Persia on the wind. Will you answer the call? Is traveling to Iran expensive? Surprisingly, no. Many people assume that international travel, especially to a culturally rich and historically significant country like Iran, would require a hefty budget. But that's far from the truth. With just $700, I explored for weeks, living, eating, and traveling like a local. This modest budget allowed me to immerse myself in the vibrant culture and daily life of Iran, experiencing the country in a way that many tourists miss. Guest houses and hostels, often family-run, cost as little as $10 a night and offered true hospitality. These accommodations were not just places to sleep, but opportunities to connect with local families and fellow travelers, sharing stories and experiences. Public transport is efficient and cheap. VIP buses connect cities for a few dollars, and local rides cost less than coffee back home. Whether it was a long-distance bus or a quick taxi ride, getting around was both affordable and convenient. Eating at bustling local eateries, I feasted on ditsi, kebabs, and fresh bread for just a few dollars. The food was not only delicious, but also a gateway to understanding the local culture and traditions. This budget travel wasn't about sacrifice. It was about experiencing the real Iran. Every meal, every bus ride, and every conversation with a local added depth to my journey, making it richer and more meaningful. I thrived, not just survived, discovering that the best moments come from living simply and connecting deeply. The warmth and generosity of the Iranian people made every day an adventure. Iran's true value lies in its substance, not its price tag. The memories I made and the connections I forged were priceless, proving that a modest budget can lead to a rich and unforgettable travel experience. What surprised me most about Iran was the overwhelming kindness of its people. From the very first day, I was greeted with genuine smiles and open hearts, a warmth that seemed to radiate from every corner of the country. It was as if the entire nation had decided to welcome me, a stranger, as one of their own. The concept of taraf, an intricate dance of hospitality, came alive as strangers invited me into their homes for tea and conversation. This tradition, woven deeply into the fabric of Iranian culture, is more than just politeness. It's a heartfelt desire to make guests feel valued and respected. I found myself sitting cross-legged on Persian carpets, sipping fragrant tea, and sharing laughter with people I had just met. A simple question for directions often led to a family meal or a personal city tour. What began as a brief encounter would quickly turn into an invitation to join a family dinner, where homemade dishes were served with pride and stories flowed as freely as the tea. I met Sarah in Isfahan, a student who spent her afternoon showing me her city, refusing to let me pay for anything. She guided me through bustling bazaars and tranquil gardens, sharing the history and secrets of her hometown with infectious enthusiasm. Her generosity was matched only by her curiosity about my own life and culture. These encounters weren't rare, they were the norm. Everywhere I went, I was met with the same spirit of openness and hospitality, whether in small villages or vibrant cities. It was clear that kindness was not just an occasional gesture, but a way of life. The people I met were proud, curious, and eager to share their world. They took pride in their heritage, and were always excited to introduce me to their customs, music, and food. Their curiosity about my background led to countless conversations that bridged cultures and built lasting connections. In a divided world, these acts of kindness were a powerful reminder of our shared humanity. The barriers I expected to find simply melted away, replaced by moments of genuine connection and understanding. It was in these small, everyday gestures that I found hope for a more united world. In Iran, I wasn't a tourist. I was a cherished guest. Every meal, every conversation, every shared smile made me feel like I belonged, even thousands of miles from home. The sense of belonging was profound and unforgettable. The true treasures of my journey were the friendships and connections I made. Long after the sights and sounds of Iran faded, it was the warmth of its people that stayed with me, reminding me that the heart of a nation beats strongest in the kindness of its people. Behind closed doors, Iranian life transforms. Music, laughter, and creativity flourish in private homes. I was welcomed into gatherings where young people played music, families debated poetry, and art was celebrated as a necessity. Poetry, especially Hafez and Rumi, is the lifeblood of these moments, connecting generations. These private spaces reveal a resilient, creative spirit where tradition and modernity coexist. Here, Iranians express themselves freely, carving out joy and meaning away from public formality. To truly understand Iran, you must accept these invitations and listen to the stories shared in confidence. It's in these hidden spaces that the irrepressible soul of Iran shines brightest. The real Iran is found in the warmth and creativity behind every door. Iranian bazaars are a feast for the senses, alive with color, craftsmanship, and history. Much of this art is handmade, often by women working from home, each piece telling a unique story. From hand-painted ceramics to intricate marquetry and world-famous Persian carpets, every item is a testament to centuries of skill. I watched artisans at work, their pride and passion evident in every detail. Buying a small tile or tablecloth felt like taking home a piece of living history. These crafts are more than souvenirs. They're the soul of Iran, woven by a million hands. Supporting these artists means honoring a tradition central to Iranian identity. Iran's spiritual landscape is far more diverse than many realize. The country preserves ancient Christian churches, Zoroastrian fire temples, and synagogues, reflecting a rich history of coexistence. Visiting the Armenian monasteries in the northwest, I witnessed centuries-old traditions and cross-cultural bonds. Joint cultural events and restored heritage sites highlight Iran's commitment to honoring its diverse past. From Yazd's eternal flame to Isfahan's synagogues, Iran is a mosaic of faiths and histories. This diversity is a powerful reminder. Iran's story is not monolithic, but a tapestry of many threads. Its heritage is deeply, profoundly Persian and beautifully complex. Traveling to Iran, especially as a woman, means respecting local customs, especially dress codes. Since late 2024, stricter hijab laws require women to cover their hair and wear loose-fitting clothing in public. I found this easy to navigate with scarves and tunics, and even enjoyed the local fashion. Iranian women express individuality within the dress code, offering inspiration for visitors. Dressing respectfully is appreciated and opens doors to genuine connection. Don't let the dress code deter you. Embrace it as part of the cultural experience. The warmth and beauty of Iran far outweigh any inconvenience. Respect earns you a deeper invitation into this remarkable world. What endures most in Iran is the resilience of its people. Through centuries of upheaval, Iranians remain unbowed, finding strength in daily life, family, and creativity. Young entrepreneurs, artists, and women lead with grace and determination, shaping a hopeful future. Markets bustle with merchants who greet you with pride. Despite economic challenges, community and mutual support are the backbone of this resilience. To travel Iran is to witness a masterclass in dignity and optimism. The unbreakable spirit of its people is Iran's greatest treasure. As my journey ended, I realized Iran's true gift was its people and their stories. I arrived with questions and left with memories and friendships that will last a lifetime. This is more than a travelogue. It's an invitation to look beyond politics and discover the real Iran. $700 is enough to experience authentic, meaningful travel here. Wander the gardens of Shiraz, lose yourself in Yazd's alleys, and marvel at Isfahan's domes. Taste the food, hear the poetry, and feel the warmth of a genuine welcome. Your journey can begin now, with curiosity and an open mind. Iran is not a place to fear, but a home waiting to be discovered.